is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Right on the money. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. The short hands, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And the Horned Frogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together, so...
He's loose on the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Need. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give to the single back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Catch in the middle. It's Broussard. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. With the catch, it's Payne. The Horned Frogs will move the sticks. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Houston. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
TCU 14, Houston 7.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Flips it out on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Cougars get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Split backs here. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to get the corner. Turning it on. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. They really used the back speed there. Well blocked, created a little crease for him, and he took off with it.
And I like the toss, getting out wide really quickly, especially for teams that want to bring pressure in the middle, and they always got those backers coming fast. Now, I get that edge, I get the ball in the perimeter, let my blockers do some work on the outside.
He's loose.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It seals. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Payne. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on first and 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 17 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The pitch. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. Nope.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the back. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Cougars! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put them in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield behind the deep.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Need. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.